What's up, guys? It's Howie. I'm just coming back from a third night shift in a row. I'm pretty exhausted. It's around 7 o'clock at night here in sunny Southern California. And this is a part of the nursing program where we get ready to take the NCLEX. So there's one more semester left to go, and this is where we have to go into our residency and our externship. Now, the difference between that is that all throughout nursing school, we're always going to the hospital. Since the first week of our nursing program, it was pretty much Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, go to lecture, and then Friday, go to our particular hospital. And each hospital was different based on the unit that we were going to. So some of us would do labor and delivery, probably around second or third semester of nursing, and then psychiatry would be done on second semester, and then the first semester would always be like beginning med-surg, like the general amount of, well, med-surg is medical surgery. It's where all patients go who are really like have chronic illnesses, but they're not acute care to where they're almost dead, but they just have a lot of chronic, meaning they have a lot of diseases and problems longer than 6 months, let's say, or longer than 30 days. And so semester 4 is when we do our critical care, and then on semester 5 we get to choose where we do our residency, and hopefully wherever we choose is what hospital wants to take us. Right now the residency is pretty much a given. But what's not a given is your externship. Sometimes some of us will apply for an externship, which is extra stuff past our residency, because the nursing school will give us our residency. But if you're doing your externship, you have to apply to the hospital to do that, and then the hospital will see if they'll accept you, whether or not they want you in their whether or not they want you in their externship program. And that's just one step closer to being hired, hopefully, while you're working there. So if you're good and you've got all your ducks in a row and you've shown the management that you're a good person to work with, hopefully they'll offer you a job, or somebody else will. But definitely externship is a good opportunity. I was the only one in my class to get an externship interview, and I'll talk to you later about how I got that interview and how I nailed it. Well, I didn't think I nailed it at the time, but I felt like I nailed it after they told me that I got it. So anyway, I still work as an LVN after the 4th semester, and now that we're going into 5th semester, we're going to be starting residency program next week. And between those days, I kind of didn't like sitting around playing video games all day, so I've been trying to teach myself how to code into learning programming languages and all the stuff that I've wanted to study and read about that doesn't concern nursing. And I also got back with my nursing agency to see if they'd hook me up with some nursing, LVN, which is a vocational nursing job, and they've been doing that a lot. So I've been getting a lot of money on the side, doing night shifts, working as a private vocational nurse for mostly disabled persons. It's a really awesome job, and I get to know my patients really closely, but it's not in a hospital setting. But it's a good way to make an extra buck. We're all getting pretty nervous about what our student loans are, and they're up there. Maybe comment below and try to guess how much student loans we all owe individually or as a class. It's a lot. There's about 20 of us in class, and we're just, now that the 5th semester is here and we think about our student loans, we look into it and we see how much student loans we've accrued just based on this short abbreviated program, and we just want to throw up, really. We do. What else? Yeah, so I'm pretty exhausted. I finally filled out all the paperwork, gotten all my background information, and revaccinated all the stuff that I needed to do, so that when I start getting back into the hospital for my residency program for the next few months, and then my externship program a few months after that, then we're gonna lock and load, buddy. And I will talk to you more about that later and see where we go. Okay, so chill with me, hang with me, comment below, subscribe, and thumbs up. All right, let me know what videos you want to see, and I hope to get to know you and tell you more about what's going on in nursing school and beyond. I'll also talk about some of most of my classmates are actually not thinking about going back to the master's portion of our nursing program because we're pretty much exhausted. But that's in the next video. All right, comment, like, subscribe. Howie, see you later.